Hello everyone, that Ukrainian FM guy here. Welcome to my new series where I'm going to be going all around the world and giving you guys FM24 save ideas. Now I'm hoping to make this like a bit of a test run for FM25, but still, there's still 2 months until that release at least. So I'm hoping to give you guys some ideas. We're going to start off in England. We're going to be looking at 6 teams that I think are sleeping giants. Now I'm going to give it a bit of a twist approach. I'm going to be going through each of the playable divisions 1 through 6, Premiership to Vanarama National League North/South. I'm going to be giving you one team in each division that I think should be doing better than they currently are finding themselves doing. So let's begin in the Premiership with West Ham. If this is going to be content that you're going to be enjoying, please comment, please like, please subscribe, give me ideas, let me know that this is kind of stuff you're interested in seeing. So let's show you what I'm about. Let's show you what West Ham United's about. Team number 1. So West Ham United, I think they're a sleeping giant just because already, as we can see in the past few years, they've been showing themselves as Europa League contenders. As we can see here, they've been finishing in 7th, they've been finishing in 6th, they've been winning the Conference League. Now, this season, in real life, they're struggling. I think they're in 14th, maybe 13th now. You never know if Man United's continued landslide. But the reason I think that they're projected to be better than that is because they have facilities that are set up for success. They have a 62,500 capacity London Stadium, one of the best stadiums in the Premiership. They're a team with a lot of history, founded in 1895, a lot of fans coming in. And so, in addition, you pair that with money. You have over 103,000, you have over 103 million in the bank account. You have 54 million to spend if you're using the updated transfer rosters like I am. If not, I don't know what you're going to have, but you can still get the save to work. And so pair that with these players you already have. You have Jared Bowen, you have Guido Rodriguez, you have Nicholas Fulkrug, who kind of sucks in real life, but could you get him firing this season with your management? You have a lot of talent at your disposal. Now, there is one problem you have to deal with as West Ham manager. This looks like an AI-generated squad 5 years into an FM save, because look at this. You already have almost 10 people over the age of 30. You have a lot of people in their primes here. You have one young talent, and that's it. If this was an AI team, they're not even going to play these 2 young talents here. Somerville, very talented player. Guilherme, not getting minutes in real life, but hey, what can I say? There's not really any youth here. The U21s team is a little strong, but there's a couple of talents here. Ollie Scarles and Callum Marshall. The U18s is not great at any means. So you don't have a lot of young talent, but you have a lot of players that are there, and you can get that young talent sprinkled in. And as you can see, they're already being ambitious. You need to qualify for the Europa League first season. And that's kind of tricky because, as you can see, your club is projected to finish 9th. And so it's not going to be easy getting into that top 7, getting into the Europa League or the Conference League. Now, I don't think you're going to get fired if you miss out, but you have a challenge to do that. The club vision afterwards just says that you need to go continue to qualify for the Europa League and then keep progressing in the stages, how deep you go in the competition. But I think this team can do better than that. With 60,000 fans, they can have one of the largest attendances in the entirety of the Premier Division. So they're ready for bigger and better things. Can you take over West Ham? Can you crack the top 4 Champions League in a few years? And can you bring them a title? Can you bring them their first ever Premiership title? So now if you want to start in this championship, my team for you is Sunderland. So Sunderland, everyone knows their story, Sunderland till I die. Sunderland, as you can see, a team that is very ambitious in signing their young players. When I say very ambitious, this is the opposite of what we just looked at in West Ham. This looks like an FM player is taken over in real life and is taking the charge of the transfers because there's so many young players here. There's a lot of young talent, and you already have one of the best teams in the championship. You have a team that's projected to be fighting for the playoffs, and all of your players are probably going to get better as the season goes on. You already have potentially top elite Premier League talents here, like Joe Bellingham at 17, looking like a beast. Chris Rigg down here, who's not quite as good, but he's only 16. Get him a contract ASAP. And so paired that with your slightly ambitious owners, paired that with your facilities, you have a large stadium, you have a lot of fans, you have great facilities, excellent youth, superb training, good recruiting, easy to upgrade in this game. Sunderland is ready to be back up there. They're ready to be back from where they belong in the Premier League. They're ready to be starting to win those Premier League titles. 1936, it might have been a while, but they're ready to win their Premier League title again. So I think in just a few seasons with the right management, Sunderland is ready to be up there. They're ready to be competing for Europa League spots. And so can you take over Sunderland, bring them up from the Championship into the Premiership in 1 or 2 seasons, and then follow that club vision, which suggests that you should build on that promotion and do great things. Now, another team, a lot of people have heard of the story, Birmingham City. Birmingham City taken over by Gary Cook, an American owner, taken over by Tom Brady, who I don't think is on the staff in this game. Excuse me, Tom Wagner took them over, but Gary Cook's also there. So what can you do with Birmingham City? Now, the fail that happened last season is they came in, the owners did, they invested money. The previous ownership of Birmingham was terrible. That's why they were stuck down here. I don't know when the owners took over, but I'm pretty sure this is all of them. Now, it was looking like it was going to be on the upcoming. John Eustace had them up in the top half. Then they hired Wayne Rooney, their own guy. They got relegated. So it was a complete fail. And now they're here in League One, by far the best team. They spent over 20 million on some of their players. It was Jay Stansfield. It's not marked here, but they spent, I think, 20 million on him. Very good young striker. Very talented team. He should cakewalk League One, I'm pretty sure, first season. Yeah, you got 6 guys here in the top media dream squad. So what can you do? Can you get Birmingham out of League One immediately? Can you get them perhaps back-to-back promotions using that financial support into the Premiership? And then can you start competing for the European spots in just a few seasons? I think it's very possible with the right man at the wheel. That could be you. That could be you taking them into those great things. Now, here's where we start getting to the stories that many people perhaps might not have heard of. Bradford City in League 2. That's my team for you. Now, with Bradford City, I've chosen them because, once again, as all of the teams that I've selected, they have a lot of fans relative to their league. They have already 15,000 season ticket holders with 24,000 capacity, so they're going to get around 18,000 fans in League 2, which is going to be a lot. That's money coming in. I don't know what the finances... The finances are fine. This debt is fine. That's not really a problem in FM. Ignore that, but you're going to get money from tickets. So that's already a big start for a big potential sleeping giant. And so, as we can see from their history, they've been in the championship not that long ago. They have trophies. 1908, 1911, I think I was about 5 years old back then when I saw those trophies. I still remember them to this day. But Bradford City, yeah, they've been mismanaged again. The story of a lot of these teams is mismanagement. But they've been riding in League 2, which is not where they should be. They have a very good team. They've got players like Corey Evans, who looks like an absolute beast for League 2. They've got, who is Freddie Jeffries? Freddie Jeffries, for some reason, is in the first team. Maybe his dad is the coach in real life. I don't know what he's doing here. Get him out of the first team immediately. But besides that, this team looks pretty solid. And Bradford City, I believe, is ready to get out of League 2. The club vision suggests that you should be making the playoffs. If you look at the season preview, that's right around there. Maybe $150,000 signing you can make, or pounds. I forgot what I have it on. Maybe euros. Anyways, with your one signing, you might be able to push them in the top 7. Your team is pretty old, though. That's another issue. We got a lot of oldies here. That's pretty normal for the lower stages of England. There's young talents here, though. You can see your facilities are pretty good. Adequate. Youth recruitment could be improved, but yeah. You have a big stadium. You have a lot of fans. You have some history. You're ready to get Bradford City out of League 2. And they want you to get into Oh yeah, they want you to start pushing for top half finishes in League One pretty quickly here. So, can you get Bradford City into that next tier? Can you finally stop from sitting here doing nothing in League Two, being mediocre? So, next we got Oldham Athletic. Now, Oldham Athletic sitting all the way down in the fifth tier in the Vanarama National League. They had a horrible owner that mismanaged them, and then Frank has come in, I think, last season or 2 seasons ago. I don't really know much about Frank, but look at him. What a chill guy. He's absolutely dripped out, smiling with the shades on. Frank is ready to get you supported and get you out of this league. Look at this. He's already ready to push you to the top half of League Two in just a few seasons. Now, Oldham Athletic, a team that's been founded in 1895, the Ladics, or the Ladics, I'm not exactly sure, have a lot of history. As you can see, they spent a lot of time in League One. A lot of time, in fact. They spent almost 20 years in League One. They spent time in the Premiership in the 90s, and they got relegated back in 2018, once again in 2022. So they've been sitting in the Vanarama National League for a few seasons now. And they're ready to get up because they have a bigger team than the Vanarama National League. They've got 13,000 capacity stadium, 4,000 season ticket holders. So you're gonna get around 6K fans. Probably gonna get you the best attendance in league, Vanarama National League. Facilities wise, they're looking pretty good. You've got a pretty solid youth here, 5-star potential guys. Your team is looking good. You got Sam Klukas. I've heard of him. So he's pretty. This is an absolute beast for League or Vanarama National League. It's not even League Two. He's going to be pretty good for a few seasons still. You've got a Pakistani player, Pakistani international. You don't see that a lot. That's pretty cool. So Oldham Athletic is ready for you to take over, get them out of the Vanarama National League, and you should cakewalk this first season, I think. Well, actually, no. You're projected to finish third. But they expect you to win the league, so that's a bit of an added challenge, which will be fun. And so, can you get them out of the Vanarama National League first season and get them back up in League One in just a few seasons? Could that be you? You could get them in the Premiership before FM25. That's your challenge. Finally, we have Scunthorpe United. Once again, a team horribly mismanaged. Now, I'm not sure if Michelle is the person that was responsible. I don't think she was. I think it was somebody else that I remember reading about. But regardless, they're here and they're stuck in the bottom playable tier in FM, the Vanarama National League North. As we can see, even better. I was just about to say, I think they have a transfer embargo, and they sure do. You have no transfer window for July, so you have no summer transfer window right now. You have no transfer window next summer or next winter. So that's an added challenge. But you might be asking me, why is this a big club when they have a transfer embargo? What's happened here? Well, no money, debt, but there's history. History, my friends, is what's important for these sleeping giants. History has gotten them shown in the championship just as recent as 2010. As we can see here, horrible mismanagement has brought them all the way down with back-to-back relegations, sitting in the Vanarama National League North. Scunthorpe United is struggling. This badge is super cool. They've been founded in 1899. They have a good fan base. They have legends of players. You've heard of Billy Sharp right here, playing for Doncaster, but he's a Scunthorpe United legend. Or icon, excuse me. Yeah, icon. So you have a lot of problems here. I think the whole contract situation is expired. Your whole team does have a 2-year deal, so you might not be able to sign anybody, but you have all of them until 2025, so that's nice at least. So can you get this crop of players out of this league? I think you can. You probably should. They're second favorite. So get them out of the league. Get them aligned with the club vision. Sit in the Vanarama National for a season or two. Then your transfer budget should come. You can start signing players. You'll have decent money because of your big club status. So can you get them up? Can you get them back into the championship, perhaps into the Premier League before the end of FM24? So Thank you guys for watching. Those are my 6 teams that are sleeping giants in the Premier League. I'm going to keep posting videos, similar ideas in different countries, different ideas in England. Of course, we got small teams, anything. Leave some suggestions in the comments. Please like if you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye-bye.